This is what no one tells you about living abroad. And by the way, hello, my name is Amanda and I'm a life coach for high-functioning expats. So everyone here seems to be talking about the practical and logistical things about moving abroad. This is a visa that you need to get. These are the top 10 countries to move to. Don't forget this when you move. This is how you navigate the school systems. It is everything from before the move until the move and a little bit afterwards as well. Like this is how you settle in, this is how you find friends, this is how you navigate cultural differences. But there is one part that no one talks about when you've been somewhere for long enough that you actually start to fit in. And things are not a problem anymore. You don't struggle really with your expat life there. You've got things under control. The practical, logistical side of it is done. But here's where the emotional side comes up. Because if you start to live somewhere in another country than your own, and perhaps not just once, but several times, and that place starts to feel like home, you start to feel like you fit in, you start to belong everywhere and nowhere. And this is both a beauty, a privilege, and a pain at the same time. Because it is an absolute beauty that you are able to belong in multiple places. A lot of people in this world don't have the privilege to say so. And if you can successfully belong somewhere emotionally as well in different places than just your own country, congrats. This is absolutely fantastic. And at the same time, it is also a bit of a pain because if you belong everywhere or in multiple places, it can also feel that you belong nowhere. And I always like to think about this that when I moved abroad for the first time, my heart got broken into two or a few small pieces, and I left one small piece in that country. That was in Latin America. It was my trip for 1.5 years, and I spent a lot of time in Argentina and Ecuador. Then I also spent 6 months again in Argentina for an internship. I spent 2.5 years in London studying and working there. Then I moved to Brazil as a diplomat for 3 years. Then to Rio as an entrepreneur for 6 months. And now I'm hoping to move to Mexico. So every time I'm leaving one piece of my heart in these different places, and Latin America has the most so far. So that is a beauty because in every part or every country where I left a part of my heart, I have a network there. I have a sense of home there, a sense of belonging, a sense of warmth and love. And at the same time, there is this realization that no matter where I go, my heart will never be whole again. It will never be just one piece. And this is the pain of it and the part that not a lot of people talk about when it comes to expat life. That painful realization that no matter where you go, you will always miss a part of your belonging. You will always crave for some home that you once lived in. And because maybe you spent 3 years in, I don't know, South Africa, let's say, a country I don't know very well actually. And you move back to your home country, which could be Canada. And you feel at home in Canada, but then you also crave the South African warmth sometimes. And I'm not talking about the sun, the spontaneity, the other things that they do there that you build your life around. And both places feel true as home. So you're being split into two. And this is not just about the physical things that you're missing or the people that you're missing, because we build a network everywhere we go and we love these people and we miss them when we move again. But I would like to say this is also really about you're missing a version of yourself. You're missing who you were there. It pains me sometimes when I think about Brazil, not just because I miss my people there and the nature and the sun and the language, but also because I miss who I was there in Brasilia. And I know that I will never get that back. Now, that's the kind of nostalgia that everyone deals with, even in their home country. But I kind of feel it's being amplified because it's so connected to a different place. And so no matter where you go, you know you're always going to miss one part of yourself. And yes, it's an absolute privilege that we get to live abroad, but this is also a painful cost that not a lot of people talk about. So if this resonates, let me know under this video. Leave me a comment. I read them all. I would love to hear from you if you are feeling the same way, belonging everywhere and nowhere, and your heart scattered across the world, fragmented in different countries. And if you like this kind of video, subscribe to my channel as well, because more is coming.